So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Ringer, guys.
Here's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Go to base. Watch the flat. Motion. Pass it up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 11 yards there, 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Get set. Here we go, T. Here I come. Let's go.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. The mic. Hey, down, coming.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Set, 19. Come on, QB, come on. 20 points down, he's coming. 31 to right. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A gain of 15.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson, screen play, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They cannot hold us.
The Texans send the punter out. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 50, check 50.
Back near his goal line, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 13.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 31's the mic.
Need some therapy after this.
31's the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hatchet. Check. Banjo.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 31's the mic.
You don't know no better.
Time to go. 31's the mic. Time to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 31's the mic.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Lamar Miller, he's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 51's the mic. They can't hang with us. They go.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. They'll roll him out right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They run with Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Motion.
Check 31.
Again, it's Miller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 19. I got you.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You got tight right there.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
What is that? 19. I got you. I got you.
Third and 2, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Cut.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 93 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
So Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check. Wide, get wide.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp. Just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Watson, completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, this fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Throwing, Brissett, and this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Check three.
Now Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Pull it together. Under 10. 10. What? Go. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Blue there. Hey, watch edge. 6 guys. Check.
Here's Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Hey. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Watson now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Texans on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 3 buzz. 58's the Mike. Watch us slide.
Now Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he's in. Are you?
That score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal.